I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome to West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
And this is a tranquil and compassionate place where you can get some news and stuff.
And fuck right off.
And fuck right off. Man. What's happening there, Chomo?
Wondering what drugs you're on before we start recording?
What drugs I'm on?
Yeah.
All of them, at least.
If anyone's wondering if we're like, before we hit record, does Levi tell me what he's going to do? The answer is no.
Nope.
He never fucking says anything, which is why I'm always confused.
Yeah. I just want to keep you on your toes. Speaking of toes, how about tell the Patreon people why?
About their toes?
No, just tell them. Say their names.
Oh, shit. We want to thank Adam Pacino, Tony Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, Colby Jordan Squared, Jade Marsh, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Keanu Reeves, and Colton Zammersla.
Nice. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be one of those fine people, just follow the Linktree link in our description, and then, or you could just go, to patreon.com/ what is it, just wokpod?
Yeah, wokpod.
Yep. And then if you don't want to do that, you don't want to give us money, you should seriously consider stealing a friend's iPhone or iPad and going to the Apple Podcasts app and leaving us a review, because we would, like to have more than 3, because we know there's at least fucking 15 of you, so, I think the percentages don't add up for only 3 of them having Apple products, so we know who listens to Spotify and who listens to Apple Podcasts, so maybe you should give us a review, because that would be cool, and you might get something cool in return. Maybe. Like Shane's nudes.
Yeah. Or half-worn underwear.
Ooh. Does that mean you only
Yeah.
wore it one day in a row, or what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just the once.
Yeah.
Just the one day.
Yeah, because, you can wear it, what is it, 4 times?
It's 4 times.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's right.
Right side out, forwards, backwards, and then inside out, forwards and backwards.
Yep. And that's doctor approved, so if you don't believe us, call a doctor. Oh man. So, update on the missing hitchhiker lady, or not hitchhiker,
Gabby Petito.
Petito. I haven't listened to a pronunciation, so I'm just gonna assume that's how you say it.
I have been assuming as well.
Because I had this kind of fear as I was getting ready to say her name. I was like, what if it's Petito? And then I was like, that doesn't sound right, though.
It doesn't.
But anyway.
Doesn't sound right at all.
No. Anyway. It's a very bad intro to this story, but they found her body.
Right? So it was the body they found that
Yeah.
we talked about last week, right?
Yep, they confirmed. Like we said last time, they were pretty much waiting on like an official declaration, basically. Found in Wyoming. I can't remember what park they said it was, though. But homeboy is MIA, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, isn't he like lost in the or like out in the wilderness or some shit? Like I read an article that was saying that he's like out in the woods or some shit.
He went home. He went home, and then he ran away.
That's what I'm saying though. Like the article that I read was like that he's like out in the woods or some shit
Why would he be out in the woods? That makes no sense.
because he's on the run.
Oh, probably. I thought you meant like he was lost. Her body's found, and he was lost in the same area. I was like, he
Oh no. Yeah.
fucking
So I
drove
know
him.
I know he made it back, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like now they're on the look for it, like out on the hunt for him,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they can't find him because supposedly is I don't know which. It's dumb to go on the run like that
It doesn't look
because
great.
no, yeah.
Yeah, like you literally ruined any sliver of plausible deniability that
Yeah.
there was by doing this. Like, obviously, it didn't look great, but having said that, things could always shift. You never know. Like OJ
Yeah.
got off, you know.
Oh yeah.
So like crazy things have happened, but he definitely he's like I'm flew in the coop.
From a criminal standpoint, right? Like if you run long enough from most things, if you're like going, you can beat it just because like there's like a limit to how long you
Statute of
can be.
limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out
So-
murder doesn't have that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you can't. What are you gonna do? Just like camp in the woods for until you die?
Yeah. Well, even worse, Doc the Bounty Hunter's looking for him now. So, I mean, he's about to.
Are
get,
you serious?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. He's about to get found real quick.
Isn't Dog like 60 or 70 years old?
He's
Like,
got to
this dude's
be at
gotta
least 100, but
No one's. That's not a serious
listen,
thing.
crime doesn't take a break. And neither does Dog. Okay.
Neither does Dog.
So he went to the house, this guy, Brian Landry's house, Landry. And like there's like, you know, press people there, and they filmed Dog walking up to the front door. And I was like, he's got to know he's not in there, right? Like I don't like in
Please
my
tell
brain
me.
I was like, I hope he is just assuming he's actually going to be there. Cuz that would be way funny. But I'm assuming he was just going to look for leads, but I kind of hope that he was just like, all right, I'm going to go get this kid. He's in the house. I'm going to get him. So, yeah, Brian Landry, stage 1 piece of shit. So, if you see his fucking face somewhere, tackle him, call the cops. Get a couple good swings in before you call them, though, you know. They're not going to care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of getting swings on people and cops cared on this one. John Jones, UFC star, was arrested again.
For what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was charged with misdemeanor battery, domestic violence, and injuring or tampering with a vehicle, which I feel like those are a lot of things that probably shouldn't be in a misdemeanor charge, right? Like battery, domestic violence, injuring or tampering with a vehicle. Like I think you could probably lump those all up and make it not a misdemeanor, but I could be wrong. Like it's like a lot, right? It seems like a lot. Anyway, yeah, so there's literally been nothing else other than him getting arrested. So he got arrested last March on DWI firearms charge, and then he also got battery charge when he assaulted a waitress in 2019. So he's doing a lot of cool stuff. It's being a real knucklehead.
Back on those charges, it does make sense that like if you do enough misdemeanors at one time, they would fuse together to
Yeah.
become a felony.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, can you just like ride the line? Like, hold on. It was domestic violence and injuring or tampering with a vehicle, not domestic violence and assault. So not a felony. Thank you very much. Like you just do all these like misdemeanor things. I only got $3,000 fine. Fuck you.
It doesn't make any sense.
No. But it's Las Vegas. Who fucking knows? They don't even have real rules out there, man.
Well, when you're famous, the same rules don't apply.
True, but usually the charges are not like the charges don't matter when you get booked. It's like when you go to court, when they shift, that's when the fame kind of takes over, right? Like if you're going
Right.
to get charged with something immediately after getting arrested. They don't care who you are. But then, like, when you go to court, when your lawyer whips his dick out, I was like, listen, bitches, I'm getting
Yeah.
off. I'm getting off right now. And he's getting off with me. And they're like, what? Man. Yeah, so, I had good hopes for him, because he beat his, he had some drug failures for a couple different things, but, I was like, come on, man.
Didn't he recently go up a weight class?
Yeah, he was going to fight it heavy. So, maybe one day he'll get his shit together and do that, but until then, nope.
Dude, it's got to be super hard to be like for your profession to be a fighter, and then like you're so used to like that's just like what you do, right? Like
Yeah.
you're fucking professionally trained to do it.
Yeah, you're training
there's-
all the time, and then you fight like professional. Yeah,
There's got to be like an anger side of it that like people don't, and that only like fighters understand, where like you just like kind of fly off the handle
Oh, yeah,
about
probably.
shit
Yeah.
because like you literally chose violence for a career.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's weird because like if you hang out with somebody who like knows how to fight, maybe not like an actual UFC fighter, but if you've ever hung out with somebody who is like trained, like I have a friend who's trained in martial arts, and they're like, they just don't give a like they're so chill, and I can't help but wonder if it's because they know they could just whoop everybody's ass that they're like, whatever, dude, like I'm not gonna let this fucking bother me, and
Yeah.
But then, like, the professional one, I feel like there's the ampedness to it. Like Michael Vick getting caught up in the dog fighting shenanigans with his friends because he was at this, like, powerful spot. I
Yeah.
wonder if it's kind of the same, like, for the fighter, the UFC fighters specifically. Because you don't
Well, you
really
said it
see
was
that
a-
from, like, a lot of boxers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said it was domestic violence, right? Like a
Yeah.
domestic violence charge.
Yeah.
So then it was like with his fiance or significant other or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just
Well,
doesn't say, but
because a lot of then that probably is a lot of times the people you're with like that,
yeah.
family or friends, whatever, they know what to say to make you fly off the fucking handle.
Oh yeah, they push buttons. I mean, every
Yeah.
family's got those people that can just like sit there and fucking and you're like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm gonna fucking.
They were probably sitting around, and he hadn't had a heavyweight fight yet, and someone's like, "Yeah, you're never gonna fight heavyweight," and he was just like,
Fuck yeah!
fucking flipping tables and shit.
Punch their head off. What? Oh man, so domestic violence is one side of heartbreak, and there's another, and it's mutual splitting, and one such thing has happened with Mr. Elon Musk and his lady Grimes, which apparently that's her only name. She's only got one name. So
Her name's Grimes now.
it's Ben Grimes.
I thought she had like a whole name.
No. That's what I thought, and it just says Elon Musk and Grimes, and I'm like, okay, well, guess she doesn't have any other names. They've broken up after 3 years together. So,
Oh no.
Yep. So they're on good terms. They're semi-separated, which means they're still fucking, and like I said, they remain on good terms and continue to
Yeah.
co-parent their 1-year-old son. However the fuck you pronounce that. That's fax machine noise right there. Forget Colton's name. This XAEA XII, whatever the fuck, man. I just don't. Anyway.
Oh yeah, their Transformer child.
Yeah. So anyway, she's SpaceX now. Get it? SpaceX.
Oh my god. Stupid.
Oh, come on. Don't be
Dude.
like that.
I was gonna say if they weren't in good terms, she could be the next ex-wife to get onto the Forbes list just from like divorcing.
Well, they're
and
not
taking
married,
a shit ton of money.
is the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's smart. He's like, fuck that. I play no games. I play no games.
Because like, Because like you remember with Amazon dude Jeff Bezos, when his wife divorced him.
Jeffrey Bezos.
She took like half of his
Yeah.
literally half of his money, and she became a billionaire like
The
instantaneously.
dumb thing is, she took half of his money, and then like 3 months later, he had it all back again. Like, what the fuck, man?
He's even richer than he was before.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's so
I bet she's
stupid.
really kicking herself. She's like, I should have waited. She's like, I should have waited another year.
Fucking 10 more months. God damn it.
Had she waited until quarantine, whenever literally the entire world was running off Amazon,
Oh, true.
she'd be like the second richest person in the world, second to her ex-husband.
Yeah. You know, isn't she like married to, or she's dating a teacher now or something low key, like a
I don't even know.
Seattle area teacher. And I was like, I wonder, like, you know, because they're all like that, they've lived in Seattle for forever, and you just magically link up with this school teacher, and everybody knows who the fuck you are, lady. I'm not saying anything, but maybe Jeffrey could get his money back on account of adultery. So,
Washington is a no-fault state.
oh fuck. So you can just crash into whoever you want, or what?
I don't know how it works. You can't like claim crazy shit like that in a divorce. You can't claim like shit like that in a divorce. It's like the only way you can get divorced is if it's
By
irrevocably
divorce?
broken.
Oh,
Yeah, like if it's like by claiming it's irrevocably broken, not like adultery or some shit.
well, what if adultery actually happened?
I think it's super hard to prove actually.
I just had this flash of like a really intense private eye who's like, I'll go fuck your wife. I'll get it on camera. I got it.
He's got a cam in his fucking glasses.
Yeah, like Austin Powers or something.
And he keeps like looking down so you can get the real POV experience.
And then all of a sudden he
Like-
looks up and there's a mirror and he's like makes eye contact with himself. He's like, oh, that would be amazing. Oh boy. So Washington football team has narrowed down their list of potential new nicknames. I don't know if you've read anything about this, but here's the list so far. What they got down: Armada, Presidents, Brigade, Red Hawks, Commanders, which is that's basically Presidents, but Red Wolves, Defenders, or just Washington football team, which I can't imagine a world where they pick that.
Dude, plus get the fuck off the Defenders, Dick. That's a team in the XFL.
Yeah, here's what they need to do. What is it? The Generals, the team the fucking Harlem Globetrotters plays all the time.
Oh wow.
The Washington
it?
Generals.
Okay.
I think that'd be funny. I think Red Wolves is like in the lead though, which I think I like that one.
I think Red Wolf sounds good.
Yeah, I like Red Hawks too. I kind of wish they did the Red Wings thing, but then also, like weren't they out of Alabama, so that doesn't really make sense. But I thought
that was Red. I thought the out of Alabama was the Red Tails. The Tuskegee Airmen with
yeah,
the Red Tails.
that's what I'm saying. They were that was one of the things was Red Tails.
Well, you said
it
Red Wings.
It got cut off. Oh yeah, fuck. I misspoke. You're right.
Like there's just a picture on the side of their helmet with a dude with like red stuff on his face. Washington Red Wings.
Ayo. And their slogan is "You get it." That's it. Ah man, they should have hired us. We could have
Dude.
it.
Oh my god.
People would have been like, "Oh, it's just
Mortified.
and it's not even like a clean, like it's just like a smear on a guy's mouth."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even better, it's still the same guy from their previous logo. It's not racist anymore. Just going down on a lady.
It's just a dude getting his Red Wings. Come on.
So stupid. Boy. So are you ever concerned about the climate warming?
I mean, I've never been like concerned enough about it to where I'm like, we should do something about it. I mean, I imagine we should. I know that I know that they said the water has like risen 10 inches in like the last like what like decade or some
Something
shit.
like that. I don't know.
It's crazy, but no why.
Well, good news. I got a
It was all. It's a hoax.
no,
Oh.
no. I got a solution. Dennis Prager of PragerU, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a
Sounds like a place to get pregnant on purpose.
Prager, Prager, not Prager. Anyway,
I'm not hearing a difference.
well, sorry, my voice is dumb. So PragerU puts out like a lot of like educational videos and stuff like that on YouTube, and they have a website, whatever. Dennis Prager, who founded this, has
Tell
this
me
to
more.
say about climate, climate warming, climate. Bleh.
Yeah,
So did you know that there is a solution to warm climate? It's called air conditioning. It's very effective.
He's got to be joking.
Which I know what he's saying.
Yeah.
What he's saying is just buy an air conditioner. When it gets hot, then you will have that to cool you down.
Right.
But how it reads is he's like, we're just going to build a giant ass air conditioner and that'll fix it. Like fucking Futurama when they dump that huge ice cube in the fucking ocean once a year or
Yeah.
whatever.
Dude.
So I just got this hilariously cartoonish vision of just some big ass like an air conditioner out in like the
Yeah.
Mojave or something. It's just like just fucking RPM'd out.
Dude, I bet the conspiracy theorists right now are losing their mind. They're like, this dude just proved it. This dude just proved that the government controls the weather.
Yep.
They're working on a massive air conditioner.
Oh, probably. I didn't even think about that angle, but I can't
Good job.
imagine that they're not, Like, oh man, I just lost so much faith in people who are like, I'm a conspiracy theorist when I learned about all of the flat earth theory, like all of it, not just like
Yeah.
the earth's flat, but like the ice wall and the NASA bases that are around the ice wall that keep people out. Why are they keeping them out? Because then they'll know that it's there. Wait. But you're telling me it's there. So now I know. So what do those people need to be there for? They're worried I'm going to climb an ice wall? And then what? Fall off the side? What the fuck? What's happening? Dude, I don't get it. Yeah. So anyway, in case you were ever feeling real dumb, this guy said this in a thing. In like a professional like speech. He's just out there saying, "Hey man, we got air conditioning. Don't worry about that shit." So, pretty cool. And then I got a really sad story to close my stuff up.
Oh.
Are you ready?
No.
You know Elvira.
Yeah.
Tits, goth lady. Yeah. You know who Wilt Chamberlain is?
Yeah, he was a basketball player, right?
Yeah, and he fucked everybody. He did. He had like 40 kids or some shit.
Holy shit.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's true. I'll have to look it up after him.
He had a lot of kids.
He
All
did
right.
have a lot of kids though. So Wilt Chamberlain, he's been dead for a while, like since
Oh, okay.
'99. But Elvira, in a book that she's writing or has written,
no.
detailed the assault that took place between her and Wilt Chamberlain. No, she did not assault him. It's the other way around. I know what you're thinking. She's kind of crazy. Might happen. But no. So she said this on the subject. Like, why did I try to scream, fight back, get away with a 7'1", 300-pound man, his hand wrapped around your neck? There's not a lot you can do. So that's pretty sad. Anyway.
So I don't know. Like, he died in the 90s, right? Like,
Yeah.
so he's been dead almost as long as I or you have been alive.
Yeah.
Why wait until almost 30 years after he's dead to say something?
Yeah, you know,
I'm not trying to
I
to
don't know.
victim blame her, but
I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's two ways I can look at it. One
okay.
is she never felt comfortable talking about it because A, he was alive. So you're gonna come out and then what? Like, what happens then? Because then you get into this whole weird realm of he could probably sue her for all this stuff, and then all the other people who were never fucking listened to, you know. So there's that. And then I was thinking, like, maybe since it's been so long since he's dead, like it kind of goes along the lines of I don't want anything from anybody. I'm just telling my story now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no damages to be seeked out. There's nothing, you know. She's just this is what fucking happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of picked up from it. Anyway, Wilt Chamberlain in his autobiography maintained that he had 20,000 lovers. But then he also said he didn't have any kids. So I guess I was backwards, but yeah. So 20,000 ladies, that's a lot.
It's got to be impossible. He's got to have kids. That's impossible.
Yeah, I don't understand how you wouldn't.
Also, I don't necessarily believe he said 26,000. That's
20,000. Yeah.
what? Fine, 20,000. That's a lot.
Fucking listen. God damn it. Yeah. No, it's almost too many, I would say.
Cause like, what was he sleeping with? Like 3 ladies a day, for fucking like for years.
I don't know.
It just seems a little. I don't know. I guess when you're as famous, because he was like a super famous basketball player, right? So I guess women were throwing themselves at him anyway. It just 20,000 is a lot.
So, if you did one lady a day,
Okay.
it would take you 54 years to bang 20,000 ladies.
What about 3 ladies a day?
Fuck. Okay, now I gotta do long math. Hold on.
No, just 3 times 365.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
1095, and then 20,000 divided 18 years.
That's more believable.
Yep.
But it's just like, that's crazy. It's consistent. Like,
Yeah.
3 women a day.
Yeah, like you can't miss a
18.
day. Like no days
Yeah.
off, no Christmas. Like you gotta fucking get after it, literally. But
Yeah,
it was
I'm-
also
I'm-
like the 50s and 60s and 70s, so maybe I don't know. I don't know. I remember
Nah.
listening to this one story about God, I can't remember who. It's a singer, and he had so much sex that he had like something. He did something to his dick, and it wasn't like a disease or anything like that. It was literally like it was overworked.
Oh yeah. So that happens to like the men in like the porn industry.
Yeah. Well, this was just like a singer though, so it's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
less exciting or more. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah,
I think it's equally exciting.
yeah, and he's just, like he was in this interview. And he's like, yeah, I was fucking had this immense pain in my fucking dick, and had to go to the doctor. The doctor's like, yeah, you can't be banging 4 chicks a day, dude. And he's like, whatever. He said at one point it got to the point where like it wasn't even fun for him. Like he was just like there.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't stop it basically. Like they were just so many. I was like, wow, rough life.
No, I feel so sorry for you.
God, I wish I could remember who that was. Let's see if I can Google it.
Well,
Singer has dick props from banging too many sluts.
from banging too many. Whoa. You're not allowed to say. That's 2021. You're not allowed to slut shame anymore.
Ladies.
We're banging too many ladies.
I don't know. I can't find it.
All right. I got a story for you. So, a court out of Warsaw, Poland, convicted a man. What was that, yesterday? No, today. Convicted a man today for 25 years because back in 2002, him and 4 of his buddies abducted a man,
Oh.
murdered him, and then ate him.
What? In Poland?
Yeah. Yeah, Poland.
Oh boy.
Here's the only issue I have. So, no body was ever found. They don't know who the man was that supposedly got abducted. There's no real weapons or proof. The only thing they have is somebody at the bar seen them take a man, but they don't know who the man was. And apparently after it came up 15 years later, or 12 years later, they bugged their phones, and apparently in their conversations, they admitted to it over the phone to each other.
Huh.
But to me, it seems like there's absolutely no proof besides phone conversations. But other than that, like nothing else.
That's so weird.
Out of the 5 friends, the one who supposedly did the actual murder died before they all got arrested. But the reason this man in particular got charged is because he's apparently the main instigator. But again, they don't say how he instigated it. They just claim he's the main instigator, and his name is Robert M. from the village of Lasko. But apparently after they killed the man, they all decided that they were going to eat the man so that no one could ever find the body. But where did all the bones go?
They ate those too.
And and how come everyone's just like, we don't know who he ate? If you don't know who he ate, how do you know he ate anybody?
Yeah, they could be making shit up, bro.
Because apparently it came up like a year or so before they were all arrested in 2017. It came up while they were drunk or something. Like they were talking.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, like, who hasn't sat around with their buddies while wasted and said some like off the wall shit?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just like military. Maybe it's just military. Who knows?
That's true. Well, they're in Poland. They're kind of fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, it seems weak at best because there's nothing. And again, like, this is just an article about it. Like, maybe in Poland there's more shit that's been said.
Yeah.
But he was just sentenced today for 25 years.
That's crazy. I do know that a lot of those countries like Poland and Austria, Germany, like those countries have some very weird laws compared to the United States, and like what they disclose about certain things. Like there's infamous cases of certain things where they don't release hardly anything to the public. Like they won't release people's names. They straight up like find new lives for people. Like, and like, so I don't know, maybe some of it's got stuck in something like that where it's like the records are sealed so they can't really talk about what they do know or whatever. But yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
It's real weird.
It seems like they're just pinning it on somebody.
Yeah, but
especially
like, it's so weird that they're like, we don't have anybody. Like that, there's literally no body. Like we don't have a missing person, and we don't have a body. But yet these people confess to it. So I guess we'll throw them in jail. Like I like.
Well, it doesn't say they confess to it really. Like it just.
Well, they were talking.
I mean, I guess
about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did. But again, they didn't use names. So I'm sure there's missing people in Poland, just like there's missing people here.
No, there's no missing people in Poland.
it just seems like poor police work if there's nothing to actually prove. Like, who did he eat?
Bro, how funny would it be if they were just playing a video game?
Right?
Like,
oh.
like one of those games where it's like you play the fucking the wolf, and you gotta chase these people down.
Right.
Like, cause there's one that came out where you're like literally a fucking werewolf and you're hunting people. So I was like, man, how embarrassing would that be? This guy's in
wasted.
jail. Like, fuck. Really should have bought that game. Fuck. That was a mistake.
They're wasted on the phone together talking about a video game, and like now they're in prison.
Yeah.
Or well, now he's in prison.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand. Again, like the article is not very detailed. I don't understand why the other 3 guys that are still alive aren't also in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
They're only sentencing him, who apparently he's considered to be, like I said, the main instigator of the original kidnapping.
I ate the most parts of him.
I ate the most parts of him.
Yummy. Yummy stranger who we don't know could even be real or not. Fake meat. Yum.
What if they're all just like? What if they're just fucked up individuals and they just like to make jokes about eating people?
I mean, it sounds like they are fucked up.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh
dude,
yeah.
Remember that one time me and you were out here in Virginia and we kidnapped that dude and we killed him and ate him? Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that shit? That's just crazy.
I remember that. Hold on, I got a knock at my door. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like they fucked up. Either A, shouldn't have been talking about it, or B, maybe get a better lawyer who's not like, I guess you're fucked. Like, see ya. What the fuck, dude? Oh, man.
Maybe it's just like the America, inside of me, where I'm just like, everything in America is better. But you just imagine like the people in the courtroom there just not being as good as they are here.
Apparently not. They're fucking way off.
Like, I don't know anything about the law, but if there's no body and you don't know who it's supposed to be missing, I don't feel like there's a case.
Yeah, like if they don't even have a missing person that they could like line up, like was even in that city at that time or something.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? What's happening? Fuck it. Hang him.
Sounds like the perfect crime to me. Cut his head off.
Yep.
Now the most important segment of the night. Billboard Top 200.
Hell yeah. All 200 of them. Ready to go.
Oh, dude, I'm going to read so fast. All right. Number 1, Certified Lover Boy, Drake.
Oh, shit.
Number 2, Donda, Kanye West.
Ayo.
Debuting at number 3, Starcross by Casey Musgraves. I don't know who that is.
Casey Musgraves? I know the name, but I've never listened to her shit.
4 is Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Can we get this album off of here? I'm tired of seeing it. Debuting at number 5, The Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. That sounds fake.
Yeah, that's not a real name.
Number 6 is Planet Her by Doja Cat. Number 7, Fuck Love by the Kid Laroi. Number 8, down from number 6 last week.
Damn.
Dangerous, the double album, Morgan Wallen.
Rough.
Metallica's Black Album.
Oh yeah, it came back, huh?
Fucking all the way up from 158 last week to number 9.
Yeah, because the 20th anniversary.
Dude, I love the Black Album.
It's
I think the Black
amazing.
Album is one of their best albums.
Have you listened to the release of? It's just an album of covers, and it's just people
No.
covering their songs. It's
So I seen posts about it, but I wasn't sure.
yeah.
I thought people were just like, "Oh, look at me covering Metallica." So I was like,
No,
okay,
it's like
whatever.
legit. Like Metallica released it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's got all sorts of shit on it. Like they got like Flatbush Zombies did a song with fuck, I can't remember what song. Oh, Unforgiven as the sample.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was fucking the tits. And Ghost did a cover of Enter Sandman, which it's so funny because like they did it exactly how Ghost would do it, and it just fits. Like it's just amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I highly recommend going through there because there's a lot of good stuff on there. Miley Cyrus did a cover of Nothing Else Matters with Metallica, and that's on there.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it as much as I like the Lissy cover, which is really good. But it's hard, like, because I've been listening to that one for like a long time now, so it's like hard for me to go, oh well, yeah. So anyway, but it's good. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Last but not least, Happier Than Ever, number 10 by Billie Eilish, which you can also see this live concert on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, it's like a docu thing kind of too, huh? Like they
Yeah.
like go like behind the music or
It's
whatever the fuck.
yes. So I haven't watched it, but like from the preview, it was like some of it's animated, some of
Yeah.
it's like on stage. She's like, doing a lot of her music.
Did you hear about this fucking she posted or either posted or did a article or something
Yeah.
talking about how she posted this picture on Instagram and her tits are all hanging out because she's got big tits and it happens. But she said she lost 100,000 followers over it.
Wow.
Yeah. And she was like, people are just afraid of big boobs. I was like, yeah. Same.
I think so. I've never been like a fan of hers, but I think a lot of people, because like if you've seen the way she like was dressing when she first came out, she wore like super tall like t-shirts and like real
super
baggy
stuff. Yeah.
I think people liked that image.
Yeah.
And then I guess even though she's allowed to, feel sexy or whatever,
change
beautiful,
or do whatever the
yeah,
fuck
or
she
do
wants. Yeah.
exactly. I think her changing from like the baggy, just being comfortable type shit into like wanting to feel beautiful, probably. People are like, oh no, that's not.
I have a theory about it. So you know how she really didn't show any kind of like form fitting nothing until just like this last year.
Yeah.
Well, she was also underage for most of her fame. So I
Oh.
kind of wonder if she was like, I'm not going to let you people sexualize me.
Right.
At least not until I'm an actual adult. Like, she's not enabling fucking chomos, which I think was kind of cool. Like, if it, like, that's just my idea. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that's true or not, but like, it just lines up. Like, there's like, it's just like, oh, Stern fucking 18 or 19 or however old she is now. And now fucking tits are out. Like, what else would be happening? I don't know.
Oh no! How dare you?
Yeah.
Be okay with how you look.
Yeah. You comfortable in your body? How dare you?
That's disgusting.
It's so weird. It's like well, it's that whole fucking group of people that is like, the cancel mob, if you will.
Yeah.
They're very like particular about what they're mad about, because like you'll have somebody who's like uber feminist and like, hell yeah, I'm proud of me, and they're like, no no don't be proud of your sexiness. See this fat girl over here, she's way sexier than you, and you shouldn't flaunt that because you're making them feel bad. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I remember having this conversation, and this was when I was still in college, and there's this one girl who was always doing body image related artwork.
Okay.
And like, that's her thing, whatever, cool. But we were just having a discussion in class, and she's like, well, I just think it's important that people know that, photoshopped bodies aren't all that's out there. And I was like, yeah, but like, what are you gonna do when you see a genuinely like perfect looking person? Because they are real. There are people who are just in impeccable shape. They work fucking hard, and their parents were gorgeous, and they got together and then made this angelic baby who grew up and is just a smoke show. Like, those people exist.
Oh yeah.
I've seen them. Like, like, what are you gonna do? Like, if you think that people aren't allowed to appreciate an ad of like whatever fucking makeup because they photoshopped this person, like, okay, yeah, they do. But then also, you could go, like, when we walked around the mall in Dubai, I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It was ungodly. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
this is insane. So, like, what are you going to do if you see one of these people? Are you going to tell them that they can't look like that? How dare you? You make me feel bad by looking like you. What? Wait, what?
I don't understand people like that. People who want to make you feel bad because you feel okay with yourself.
Yeah.
And they don't feel good about themselves, so they want you to feel shitty like
Yeah.
they feel shitty.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Louis C.K. on his new special, his new album, he's got this joke where he's talking about, crippled people. He's like people without legs specifically. And he's like, they're like, no, you shouldn't be happy with legs. Like, look at all the things you can do without legs. You don't want legs. He's like, I can do 2 things. Like, fuck off, lady. like I know what my predicament is, and I'm okay with it. Like, you should tell me that I should be, like, I should want to be in this spot. Like, it's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
like, the people who spend the most time complaining about people not, I guess, aligning to how sensitive they are to certain things are so blind to, like, other things where they're like, you're so tone deaf. Like, so you with a supermodel physique should not be happy with that because it makes this portion of the population upset. And you wanting legs shouldn't want them because it makes people feel good that they're praising you for not having legs. Like, it's so fucking weird. I don't get it. I just don't. It is what it is. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's a fucking
Welcome to
hell of a
Thank
way
you
to
for
end.
coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah, hell of a way to end it. That might be my favorite section though. Anyway, who are our friends?
Oh yeah, you should check out Dutch and Denver podcast, Kicking It with the Kellys, No New Friends podcast.
Remedy Room.
I'm not sure they do that show anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's just Kicking It with the Kellys.
Oh,
Or maybe it's just a Remedy. One of them is real.
I see one of them pop up, and I can't remember which one either. Whoops.
They used to have 2. Now they only have 1.
Same. Yeah, and don't forget to give us reviews and follow all of our things. Come check us out on YouTube and look at our faces. Yeah. All right. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Tip your bartender.